Hello YouTube, it is Monday, January 10th, 4:27 p.m. Just kind of finished up with my therapist. I don't know that I really, I don't know that much accomplished anything there, but honestly I think at this point just talking to myself while shooting video, walking around the city is probably better therapy, but hey, at least I made it to the appointment, so there's that. And gosh, trying to figure out like where I've left off with this. I shot a handful of videos yesterday, but I didn't get many of them. I don't feel like I got them all uploaded, so I'm kind of behind on that. I'm not quite sure where I'm behind on that. So, when I got home from Bullock's yesterday, I don't know, I was just really tired and didn't really do much when I got home. So just kind of laid in bed. And then today was mostly kind of a lay in bed sort of day. That was mostly due to waking up with a rather intense migraine. And then at one point, like taking pain pills and then knocking back out from the combination of pain and pain pills. So I don't think I mentioned it, but I applied. Sorry, my brain has been really clouded today, so it's kind of hard to put everything together. But trying to so trying to think back to Bullock's. So I do remember vlogging after I left Bullock's and talking about what I'd added for karaoke. Mostly I added a bunch of songs for karaoke from deeper tracks from Paramore. They're all pretty cool songs. Just I'm not a huge fan of Paramore. I mean, I like their music. I like most everything I've ever heard from them. They're just not one of those bands that I got into enough to really listen to their full albums. So, very familiar with their hit songs, but their album tracks, I mean, as soon as I hear it, I know I'm listening to Paramore. Their lead singer has a very distinctive voice. I can't walk through this direction. Well, this sucks. This is the kind of shit that makes neighborhoods not walkable. But hey, everybody drives, right? I guess I can step over this. It's kind of counterproductive. Interestingly enough, there's a little walkway here and it looks brand new. Awkward. Note to self, don't go that way again. There's those big apartments going in. With all those apartments going in, I haven't seen any obvious location as to where those people are going to park when that starts to fill up with residents. I think all the people that live there are going to use transit. They're fucking high. All right. So Paramore. A bunch of karaoke from Paramore. Recognize like the style, but not familiar with the songs. And yeah, when I hear a Paramore song, it's pretty. They have a very distinctive sound. I recognize it. I was surprised on how much I'm sitting on, because even though I added karaoke for 9 more songs for Paramore, I feel like I still had over 10 to go, but I just didn't have time to work on. And I kept going till about 8 o'clock. I shut down at 8 and started packing my stuff up. Normally when I go to Bullock's, if I decide to work on music on a Sunday, yeah, you're cool, dude. If I decide to go in and work on music on a Sunday, I generally hang out there and wait for Gary to start doing karaoke, and then I'll typically do like 1 or 2 songs before I head out. But don't know, by the time I got everything packed up at about, 8:20, 8:30, I was just feeling pretty tired, and I'd had 2 pitchers of beer. Didn't have a buzz just because that was spread out over the whole freaking day, but I just didn't feel like I could justify spending anything more on beer. And that bartender didn't hook me up. I don't feel like she hooked me up with any kind of a discount. So yeah, I just ended up rolling out early. Anyway, on the way home, oh, you know what? Now I remember. It's all coming back to me. I did do some vlogging. God, it's so weird how sometimes I just really can't remember what happened the day before without like putting some serious effort into it. So yeah, that ended up being a really difficult ride. I remember now. Yeah, because I took I connected right to the 60, and that went smooth. And then I took the 60 to 16th Street and 16th Street and Camelback, and it should have been about a 10-minute transfer to the 50 to continue going eastbound onto 44th Street, and that bus absolutely wasn't running. I remember now. Yeah, so I decided to walk southbound, walk by a bar that doesn't keep bar hours, so yeah, kind of bewildered by a bar that closes that damn early. I don't recall what time seems like it was about 9 o'clock when I walked there. Yeah, they're already closed for the day. Another Waymo vehicle. So yeah, for there I went to, so yeah, I was all going that way, and then from there I just continued to walk southbound, missed the bus. I thought the 16 wasn't coming for quite some time, but I misjudged that. So yeah, as soon as I walked away from the bar there, 16 flew right by me. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's where I stopped vlogging there. So I got to Indian School in 16th Street, and yeah, just my timing sometimes with the buses is just not good. Apparently I had just missed a 41 going eastbound, so I ended up sitting there for 30 minutes. At that point I was just done walking. It's like, you know what, fuck it. It is my fate to sit and wait 30 fucking minutes. So I'll sit here and wait 30 fucking minutes. And while I was sitting there, I actually made use of my time, and I applied, went to my, when I applied for that Amazon driving position, I had to create a new email address for it. That was just part of their whole hiring procedure, which to me seemed pretty asinine, but whatever, I'll do it. And I did that. I was kind of glad I had an extra device on me. I did that with my oh, this is kind of, you never really notice this information thing here. So I did that with my IR here. I did that with my God, my thinking is just really not clear today. Oh yeah, so I did that with my Galaxy Note 5, the one that got stolen from me maybe about a month ago at the Wander Inn. Which is fine. Like, I didn't really have I had just recently started using that phone just as an extra device for shooting video with, and for browsing the internet when my other ones are charging, and particularly when my iPhone is charging. And so that was fine, it worked out for me. Anyway, I've just ended up just fully using that email address for all my job searching, which for the most part is just every time I apply for a job, it just seems like what's happening is my data is being sold. So now the level of spam, and granted, like 75% of it looks to be oh, that's cool. Electric unicycle action right there. That's awesome. That's the way to get around. If only I had the balance for that sort of thing. Anyway, yeah, so there's just so much emails that I get that are regarding, oh, apply for this job wants you, this job wants you. But it seems like every time I fill out an application, all that happens is I just get more of that. And now on my second Obama phone, because I've been using that number because it's a different number from my regular number, that number gets shit tons of text messages of the same nature. And it's freaking ridiculous. Anyway, so I'm sifting through and just like, at this point it just feels like most of it's wasting my time. And the worst thing is on the phone that goes to now is my second Obama phone, which is made by NUU, and it's an Android Go phone. So it's,
thank you for respecting the right.
That's an unconstitutional demand and disembodied voice. Get over it.
Los pasajeros deben tener un destino cuando viajan en el tren ligero de Vale y Metro Rail.
No comprende.
Muchas gracias por respetar el viaje.
So it's anyway, so I'm looking at that inbox. A lot of times, like the links that I get from that, they'll open a web page, and the web page really won't work well because the browsers on that Amazon Go phone the phone just really doesn't have enough processing power to open a lot of web pages. So that ends up being a pretty constant struggle with it. But my daughter just spoke so highly of how everything worked out with getting a warehouse position or a fulfillment center position at Amazon that I kind of sifted through to see if I could find one that was for that, and I did. And I applied, and I do have an interview. I could have actually scheduled an intake interview for today. I'm really glad I didn't. The main reason that I didn't do it is because I knew I had my appointment with Adam today, and then I had the appointment with my counselor, or my, what do you call it?
The next westbound train will arrive in 2 minutes.
Got to be the second westbound train since I've hit this platform, but no eastbound train yet. Scheduling in this train just never makes any sense to me. So this is the posted
All
schedule.
drinks must be in spill-proof containers when riding Valley
Every
Metro
20
Rail.
minutes, every 15 minutes,
Thank
every
you
20
for
minutes.
respecting the ride.
Yeah, it's not very consistent.
Todas las bebidas deben estar en contenedores a prueba de derrames cuando viajen el tren ligero de Vale y Metro Rail. Muchas gracias por respetar el viaje.
I'm really struggling to think clearly today. It's just been a really hard day all around. So it's a good thing I didn't have. If for no other reason, it's a good thing I didn't have my interview with Amazon scheduled for today, because I question if I'd be able to follow simple directions and give coherent answers, because I can't even seem to coherently do a monologue for one of these vlogs today. Why is that guy standing in the middle of the damn road? Oh, he's probably looking to see if his bus is coming. You know, I wish everybody that does that would learn how to use the app, so they can just open up and use the GPS to see when the bus is coming. Because, yeah, it's that walking out in the middle of the road thing is just crazy behavior. And it doesn't make the bus show up any faster. Yeah, looking at you, dude. So anyway, I didn't schedule. Oh, and here comes my train. Anyway, I could have scheduled the interview with Amazon today, but I didn't, because I figured I had 2 appointments at the mental health clinic, and I was going to try to see the benefit specialist in the space between. Anyway, it's scheduled for tomorrow, and hopefully it'll happen tomorrow. Right now I'm heading back to Bullocks, because I think think I left my phone chargers there, and I really don't have any spares. Hopefully they're there. But yeah, that's where I'm headed.